What's up, everyone? Welcome back to a brand new video episode, whatever you want to call it. So it is Sunday. Sunday's my primary squat and secondary deadlift day, and today is the first day back on block with Marcellus Williams, the Swolefessor. So he is finishing out my last couple of blocks as we lead into this meet. I'm giving up the reins, allowing someone to come in and view my program objectively and, take me from point A to point B as best as possible. So that comes with a lot of trust. So I have to trust in my coach to get me from point A to point B, especially with all the progress I've made on my own. So it's giving all that up and allowing someone to just get me from where I am to where I need to be. And as we get closer to meet, it's, for me, sometimes a little bit more important to just have someone just take over all of that, so I don't have to think about that, and I can just be the athlete and compete and train. And as we are getting closer, I've noticed that, I genuinely don't really like talking as much in the gym. I don't like wasting. It's not even wasting. I just don't have the energy to sit and have longer conversations when I'm in prep. I just want to train. I enjoy training anyway, but I just want to train. I want to be locked in every day I go to the gym, which I normally am, but there's nothing wrong with having conversations and talking to people, but when I'm in prep, I tend to not want to do that as much. I don't want to be rude to people, but I try to put on my headphones to just kind of indicate that I'm just kind of focusing and honing in on this training session, just getting the work done. Because in this community, we'd like to talk. It just is what it is. There's a lot of people that just love engaging, having conversations. There's nothing wrong with that. I like to do that from time to time, but when I'm in prep, I tend not to. And when I know people are in prep, I tend to allow them to come to me if they want to. So that's kind of where I'm at. I'm getting ready to go to the gym. I really want to put my headphones on and get to work. There's a lot that's been going on too, so I just would prefer to just, clock in and clock out. That's just kind of the method to the madness right now. We got another big push this block. After this block, we'll ease off the gas just a little bit, not too much. And I'm just putting the work in day by day, chipping away, got a lot going on. Just like everybody else does, so it's a part of the sport, man. It's a part of life. You do the best you can with what you have, and I don't know. But yeah, I haven't really thought about too much. I know I said I was going to do a little prep series, but I don't think I'm going to do a little fun intro. I want to avoid continuing to get, these videos partially blocked and blocked with copyrighted stuff. These episodes, we're going to do the same thing I always do without the unique intro to the specific series. So we're still going to do what we normally do, just without a unique intro. That's really it. But let's get to the gym. It's about that time. I would prefer to be there around this time now, which I think it's about 9:30. Let me see. Yeah, so it's 9:30 now. 9:30 is when I would like to walk into the gym because I like to warm up for a little while. My warm-ups have been really fun lately. I've just been doing a lot of fun stuff that's been getting my body feeling good. But once we get to the gym, we'll jump on that, and then I'll put on the mic, and then we'll talk. We'll talk a little bit while I work out. This is just some thoughts after the training session. So first day of this block, and everything went pretty well. I am definitely fatigued. I can definitely feel it in my squats building up to that top set. Doing my first working set, it didn't feel like my squats were my squat again until the last two working sets. And that's just fatigue. I started to lift as comfortable as I could, and that just wasn't working. And what happened was that I started to, I guess, fall a little too far forward on my toes, is what it felt like. Or what it was that I wasn't actively using all of my foot. So I wasn't really sitting back into my squat like I normally do. And that just caused my squat to feel off on the first working set. But the second and third was pretty good. And, you know, just after that and doing my deadlifts and the accessories, everything just felt good. I love being within that 8-week time frame of a meet prep where it's like, you've been grinding all year anyway, but this is like the grind, right? For me, this is real now. Like it's been real, but for me, like it's closer, and you know, everything we do from now to the meet is going to have a tremendous impact on how I perform. That includes recovery, and I need to make sure that I'm doing everything I possibly can to, again, recover. Like big squats take me out. They just do after a while. I squatted 765 in LA at Barbell Brigade, and you know, after that, traveled, came home, did my deadlift. I think I did 640, and then went into, I also like had the stomach bug for like 24 hours on Thursday. So that took me out. And then, you know, that I kind of extended a little bit to Friday. So I just took Friday off, recovered. So kind of a little bit detrained, you know, and it just is what it is. So today was a successful, you know, first day of the block, and I loved the way I was feeling. I was tired, I was fatigued. I don't love being fatigued or tired, but I just love like just doing the work. Everything felt good. Just over the last year, I've been going through, you know, a lot, trying to get back to this baseline of comfortability. But we're never going to be 100% comfortable. But, you know, there are some things, like I said, another reason why I don't do sumo as much anymore at all, really, is just because it still hurts my adductor and hip. And, you know, that's what it is what it is. So conventional is just kind of what I've been wanting to do anyway. And it just kind of lines up to where like, hey, this is just what we're doing. Cause you know, it feels good right now. It is consistent, and we can just keep working that and see what happens. But yeah, overall thoughts of the session was that today was a good day. We'll see how everything goes. Again, this feels somewhat like a deload, but not really. I can't really call it that when I'm hitting 661 for deload. So like I said, we're leading up to a big push for this block, and I pray that the recovery goes well afterwards, because that's going to be the most important part of this. Not what I hit, but how fast I can recover from that. So that's going to be an interesting look. So that's that. Tomorrow, have a little bit of conditioning. That's about it. And Tuesday we got bench. I'll just share my biggest goal with you guys, aside from obviously, you know, competing and trying my best to win the meet. But my biggest goal overall is to squat 800 pounds. Like, I would love to do that at 93 kg. So as this would be my official Powerlifting America 93 kg debut, I would love to squat. I am going to squat 800 pounds, and if everything goes well, that could easily look like a second attempt, depending on how everything goes, because that's basically how I warm up. Really, it's, you know, you get up to that 705 as the last warm up, then you go into that 740 to 750 range, and then I jump straight to 800 from there. And that's how that's been. The overall goal would be to hit way more than 800, just because I need every kilo I possibly can, and the place that I can make up to get the most keys is my squat. My bench has come and progressed a very long way. The conventional, I have no idea what I'm going to be able to do on the day, but conventional is consistent, and I'm able to pull over 660, 650, 661 almost any day. So that's exciting. So I'm excited to see how all that goes. So yeah, these are my official thoughts after my first training session back under Marcellus. Everything is going well. Obviously, it's just been one day, and yeah, so looking forward to seeing how the rest of this week goes. We are here at the gym, and we got, you know, the RPE 5 type of deadlift today, which I'm excited about. My body has not felt the best at all this week. I woke up this morning, my back felt like I had just squatted and deadlifted, and today's Wednesday. I haven't squatted and deadlifted since Sunday. Typically don't feel the way I felt this morning on a Wednesday morning. Usually it is gone by Tuesday night. So recovery is just a bit slow and rocky, but that's what happens when you start to hit those sub 800 lifts. The recovery takes a couple of weeks. So this has also got me kind of interested in seeing how this next block is going to be, because at the end of this block, like I said, we're still going to be in that sub 800 range. So, or if not 800 on the dot. So after that, we have about 4 weeks, I think, prior to the meet. So I should be able to recover in time before the meet comes around. Those couple of weeks leading up to the meet probably won't look my best. I'll probably look fatigued, tired. My back and legs will probably be dead half the time, just trying to recover from that. But you know, that's kind of the territory we're in. This is another opportunity for growth. Do the best that I can is really where I'm at. So I'm not gonna leave anything on the table. I'm gonna go all out and try to eat. Well, the goal is to just eat. So we're gonna do the best we can when we do that. Like, I enjoy training by myself. I enjoy being in the gym by myself from time to time. I get to just kind of focus on creating content and just lifting weights. All right, question for you guys. As we get closer to this meet, I'm always in a debate about which singlet I want to use. I still have quite a few singlets I haven't even worn in competition yet that I've had for a few years. So I'll leave this question to you guys in the comment section below. Let me know which singlet you'll like to see me rock on the platform. Let me know. I'm kind of debating whether I want to wear the black on black, which everyone does, and I've done that from time to time, black on black, or mix it with like black and white, black and red, which I've done that before too, or even do the black and olive color, the Endure line, I believe that's what it was called. So the black and olive, I'm thinking about doing that with all the black on black stuff. So the black and olive singlet with the black on black shirt, wrist straps, knee sleeves, and socks. May do that. But again, I also have the Phoenix collection, the Storm, and all these other ones I haven't really worn yet. So let me know in the comment section below which singlet would you like to see me in the most at SVD Raleigh. Alright, so we are done with deadlifts, and I don't know if I said this earlier in the video, but I definitely felt, I woke up this morning, my back was just so gone. Luckily, after a little bit of warming up and releasing, you know, a little bit of my glutes and quads, it like eased up just a bit, enough for me to get through this deadlift session. It's RP5 type week, so everything's going really well right now. If it had to been any heavier today, I think I could have squeaked it out, but it was not necessary. I am just tired this week, man. That's really all it comes down to, but tired isn't going to get me where I need to go. So I just need to continue to tap into this mindset of just knocking this shit out while I'm here, which, I mean, this deadlift session was pretty fast. I think I got done within 20 minutes. So now we're off to just some accessories, a little bit of conditioning, which is just me walking again.
for those of you who don't know, if you're new here to this channel, I work from home, so I don't really get out or walk much. So whenever I do get an opportunity to be in the gym, I try to walk for at least an hour at 2.5 to 3 speed at a 2 incline. That's the minimum of what I usually try to do. Nothing crazy. But one of my goals since last year was to move more, and I continue to do that every single day. I try to do that as much as I can every single day. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. No major thoughts on the session. It's our P5 week. Everything went all right. Just fatigue and trying to manage that. That's kind of where we're at right now, which makes a lot of sense from coming off the week that we had, which was a major squat session, travel, deadlift session, and then another secondary squat session. There was not enough time to recover between sessions, travel, so you know, it is what it is. But that's okay. Gonna knock out this session, do some mobility, core, and walk for a bit afterwards. So yeah, these RP5 weeks these deload weeks, recovery weeks, whatever you want to call them, are so necessary depending on where you are in your block. For my bench, I think this might be the first, might be the second. This might be the second, maybe the first. I have no idea, since I've been on that progressive state of just pushing 440 week to week up to 463 pounds on bench. It's probably the first time in months since my bench had a deload, so that's a good thing too. So there's a lot of positives from this, which I absolutely love. Just having the opportunity to recover before the meet is essential, so we're gonna have that. And like I said, I'm just interested to see how everything goes this block. That's kind of where I'm at once we start to build back up. You feel me? All right, let's get to it.
Alright, so as I finish out this day on video, I just want to come on here and let you guys know that I've already completed week 2 at this point in my training. So I'm just going to kind of put up the highlights for you guys to see. So during my week 2, I ended up hitting, I think, a 733 squat, and then a easy, deadlift day that Sunday. Following that, we hit a easy 429 bench single, followed by a 617 deadlift, and then the other day after that we hit a 407 pound bench triple. So it was a pretty good week too. The squats definitely felt not that the squats felt heavy, but I definitely felt that my body needed some work done. So I got a little bit of work done. Shout out to Becca, was able to work on me this past week. So I should be ready to go hopefully by Sunday morning for my big squat session. But yeah, so I just wanted to come on here and let you guys know and give you basically an update on, my week 2 already happening. Therefore, you're not going to get a week 2 video, but you will get an updated video on how the squats went. But as always, if you like this video, give me a like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.